Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my sketchbook. Today is June 28th, and 55 years ago today, Elon Musk was born. And if you've been to this channel before, you know that I have a Tesla Cybertruck. Let me show it to you. This right here. This is kind of a cool looking thing. Yeah, it's unique. It's geometrical. Uh, but I also have this truck, which is square and geometrical and all that kind of stuff. This is Optimus Prime. This is the Tesla Cybertruck. Those two things together remind me of something that Elon has worked on, which I think is kind of neat. But I'd like to propose something, just an idea. I'm sure that he has people that sort of already thought of this, and that's perfectly fine. Let's zoom in for a second here. I'm just going to scratch something out. So something that I find interesting with humans is that we come in all sorts of capabilities, not just, shapes and that kind of stuff too. Some of us need help moving around, and we are not, I'm not talking about me, mind you. We don't have the ability, some of us humans don't have the ability to move as other humans do. And I'm actually quite curious as to what the future holds for those who are differently enabled. Which brings me to what Tesla, Elon Musk, SpaceX, all those things that he's a part of, including Neuralink. What can we expect with Neuralink and Tesla and other such things? Well, something I'd like to see happen. For those with a spinal cord injury, let's say from the waist down or mid chest down, and they don't have use of their lower extremities for movement. So let's say we have the legs here that have basically atrophied. Within the Tesla humanoid robots, there are components that allow that robot to stand, to move, to run, to hop, all that sort of thing. I'd be very curious if some of that technology could be utilized in a way to give somebody mobility, if that was at all possible. Now, again, I don't know if they have someone who's working on this sort of thing. I know that they have Neuralink, where you can put a means by which to communicate with machines in someone's head. But could you imagine giving somebody a backpack, so a power source of some kind, and then the use of, let's say, an exoskeleton? So you'd have gyroscopic balancing, you'd have the ability to move around, to stand. Now, I'm not sure if there would be something or a use of something like this on the human body. So, of course, you'd have to be braced in this thing, harnessed in, let's say. You'd still need access to using the bathroom, of course, as well, right? let's say, as I said, you'd have to carry a power source with you. But the concept of optimizing a human being's usage of technology, this would be something that I would think is well worth the use of. So an exoskeleton, perhaps, yeah, a way of kind of augmenting a human being's body. So I think this sounds more like just rambling, I suppose, but cybernetics or cyborgs, I always felt was kind of within reason and reach when it comes to robotics. Like I've never understood the fascination with building an airplane that could all of a sudden transform into something that seems like a human being that could walk. You know, like the concept of transforming a truck, for example, into something that walks. Walking is something that I kind of take for granted, mind you. Uh, Again, I think hovering would be way cooler. Rolling, of course, that is the next best thing. So, an artificial spine, in my mind, would probably be one of the neatest things that they could set up at Tesla. And of course, you would have Neuralink to help run it. You'd have an artificial hip, something that would help with the mounting of these external skeleton legs. And of course, you'd have balancing systems in the body as well. So yeah, no, I'd be very curious to see if something like that, if they're working on something like that, because yeah, I know people who are bound in wheelchairs, and I would love the opportunity to see, or I'm sure they would love the opportunity to move as well, but I would love the opportunity to see them up and moving around and that sort of thing. Just a sort of a strange sort of thought. So, you know, I will say happy birthday to Elon. And I'm sure, as I said, he has people working on stuff. Just an idea. Anyway, folks, I hope you have a great day. Again, we'll say happy birthday to Elon. And I think that's it. All right. But yeah, just a weird idea that I had, just sort of thinking about what that guy might be up to. Oh, and tomorrow morning, I have another idea for something else, which I will do then. All right. Ciao for now. And again, happy birthday, Elon.